Do I trust Bitcoin? Hello, my name's Eddie. Hopefully you're doing good. Another episode here talking about trust. And do I trust Bitcoin? And do you trust Bitcoin? How much do you trust Bitcoin? Why do you trust Bitcoin? When did you start trusting Bitcoin? These are the topics of this little short video here. I get asked, do I trust Bitcoin? Well, to give you an answer, I have to give you an example. I drive a vehicle, and my vehicle is not the newest vehicle. Now, do I trust that my vehicle will get me to work, get me to work and back safely? Yes, I do trust that. I work about 45 minutes away, 30 to 45 minutes away from here. Yes, I do trust that it will get me to work and back home safely. Do I trust that my truck will get me from here to cross country? No. I do not trust my vehicle to that extent. So that's basically, to answer your question, do I trust, I'm just talking blue bubble. Basically, do I trust Bitcoin? Yes, to a certain extent. Why? Well, how much do I trust it? Well, basically, I trust Bitcoin enough to invest about not half, maybe a third of my money into Bitcoin. I would not put all my eggs in one basket. That's just me. But then again, before Bitcoin, I did have my eggs in one basket, and that was in the dollar. So, and other little stocks and things like that, but basically it all boils down to the dollar. So, yes, I do trust Bitcoin to a certain extent, but I would not put my full faith in basically anything. I mean, you have to be skeptical about everything. At least I am skeptical about everything to a certain extent. And eventually, once Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is fairly new, even though I do trust the system, it still is very new and it's still being improved on and built on. So until I feel as though I can trust Bitcoin more, I'm not going to invest, all my money. I'm not going to convert my dollar into Bitcoin. I'm not going to convert all my dollars into Bitcoin. At least not yet. And the reason why is because, one, I'm naturally skeptical. I'm skeptical by nature. And one of the reasons why I haven't come to fully trust Bitcoin is because of the inconvenience of converting. Alright, this right here represents Bitcoin, this little SD card. This represents United States dollar. Okay, the reason why I have not fully trusted Bitcoin yet is convenience. For me to trust something, it's got to be convenient to a certain extent. When I have Bitcoins and I need to get cash, when I have this and I need this, when I need to convert this to this, it's a headache. I mean, it is so inconvenient to do. it's like, really, I have to wait how long? A week? That's crazy. It's crazy. And once that time frame shortens, once it starts taking, a day or two to convert Bitcoins to cash, and that's when I'll begin to trust it more. It'll be more fluid. But as of right now, when you have Bitcoins, it's fairly difficult to convert it to cash. Now, to buy Bitcoins, it could be a headache. Actually, it kind of is a headache in the traditional sense that you just can't go down and pick up some Bitcoins. You have to. It's a headache. You probably, if you're familiar with Bitcoins, you probably already know this. You just can't snap up and get some Bitcoins trade from cash to Bitcoins. You have to go through a third party. You have to go down to 7-Eleven, buy something with one of those e-machines and convert it and do it. I've never even went that route. I don't even know how that honestly works. I don't trust that, just sending money off to some company. I don't trust that. The way that I work, the way that the method that I use and that I trust takes a while. Now, once you're able to go down to the Walgreens or CVS and at a low fee, because again, for it to be convenient, you don't want to pay a high fee amount, because I know that you can go ahead and make a deposit at a bank and pay like 4 or 5% worth of fees. I'm not paying that much. But until that changes, I'll still reserve my trust in Bitcoin. Another reason I haven't fully come to trust Bitcoin is that, like 2 weeks ago, I did a Bitcoin transaction from Bitcoin to Bitcoin, and my computer was off, and I hadn't run my Bitcoin wallet in quite some time. So I didn't know this, what I'm about to tell you, but when I went to open my wallet to look for my Bitcoins, they weren't there. And my wallet had like 10,000 chain blocks, or whatever, however you call that, 10,000 block chains it was calculating or updating or whatever the wallet does. So I'm waiting, and I'll leave my wallet running for like a day. My Bitcoins still haven't showed up. So I'm like, where are my Bitcoins? 2 more days. So I contact the other party who is transferring the Bitcoins to me. And then they sent me the blockchain ID and the confirmation that the Bitcoin was released. I'm like, man, what the fuck is going on? So in the meantime, my wallet says it's still updating. I'm leaving my wallet running for like 3-4 days now. It's the fact that my computer's slow. It's not the fastest computer. So, which means that it takes a long time for my wallet to calculate. But eventually, when it got down to like 3,000 blockchains left or 2,000 blockchains left, my transaction finally showed up in my wallet. And yes, there are lightweight wallets to have. The wallet I have, I got from the original, the classic wallet. But, I mean, that's just one of the bugs that needs to be fixed. One amongst many that needs to be fixed about the Bitcoin network. If you transfer from Bitcoin to Bitcoin, if, hypothetically speaking, if I owned a restaurant and somebody came in and off the street and paid for a transaction in Bitcoin, how in that situation, that same situation, if I hadn't had my computer or my wallet up and running for a while and they come in and pay, how am I going to be able to verify that it actually reached my account? Am I going to wait? No, you can't leave the restaurant. Yeah, it hadn't shown up in my wallet yet. You're going to have to wait a couple days. I mean, come on. And that's, I mean, hopefully the issue will be resolved in the future. Hopefully I get a new computer to process the blocks faster. But that's just one of the reasons, one of the small reasons why I don't fully trust Bitcoin. But Bitcoin is new and it still has a long way to go. So you never know what the future may bring. And thank you for watching and take care.